The Hotels.com rewards program has been one of the best and consistent loyalty programs that I've been using and getting value from for years. And it's just been ruined, for me and my travel lifestyle anyway. As of July 6th, Hotels.com has completely restructured their rewards program. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at the changes so that you can make an informed decision on if you're going to continue to use the program, or for those who aren't members, if you're going to become one. Towards the end of the video, we're going to take a look at my personal Hotels.com account to see how my free reward night and status level have been affected. So make sure you stick around for the entire video. Alright, so the Hotels.com rewards program used to have a super easy to understand reward system that didn't require much thought. The program used the stamp system. You received a stamp for each night you booked then stayed at a property. After you collected 10 stamps, you'd earn a free night on your next booking. That's a consistent 10% return on spend. The value of the free night was the average cost of your previous 10 stays. So for example, if you paid for 5 nights at $100 per night, then pay for another 5 nights during a different stay at $200 per night, the average cost across those 10 nights would be $150. So you would get $150 off your next stay. Here's a look at my last free night redemption before the program changed. I got a free night worth $110. This $110 free night was based on the average cost of my last 10 paid nights, which you can see over on the right hand side of the screen. So again, a very nice 10% return on spend. Now, let's take a look at how the program has changed for the worst in my opinion. So first, Hotels.com has partnered with Expedia and Vrbo, and now has a unified rewards program across these 3 companies called OneKey. With the OneKey program, you'll now earn just 2% in OneKey cash for every dollar spent on hotel stays, cruises, car rentals, and vacation rentals. You'll also earn a measly 0.2% in OneKey cash for every dollar spent on eligible flights. Really? We're going from 10% back on hotel stays with the old program to 2% back on this one? Come on now. I mean, yes, you can now use this OneKey cash across these 3 different programs, which I'll admit may benefit some travelers out there, especially those who are against having or using credit cards. But anybody in the points and miles game can do much better. The Capital One Venture cards and the Chase Sapphire cards currently earn you between 5 and 10% back on hotel stays, and between 2 and 5% on flights through their travel portals. And on top of that, you're getting all the other benefits that come with those credit cards. So yes, as a Hotels.com member, we're taking a major L here. But moving on, let's take a look at the changes with the elite status levels. So the old Hotels.com program used to have 3 different elite status tiers. There was the rewards tier that you got just for signing up for the program. This unlocked different deals on hotel properties. You had their mid-level tier, Reward Silver, which required you to stay 10 to 29 nights. At this level, you can get perks like free breakfast, spa vouchers, or other benefits, but only at VIP properties, which in my experience were far and few between. This is where I typically ended up each year, usually staying between 10 and 20 nights most years. Lastly, you had their top tier status, Rewards Gold. Here you will get all the benefits that came with Rewards and Reward Silver, but also you'd get things like free upgrades and late checkout on VIP properties. Now, under the new OneKey program, they've revamped their status levels, and we're going to take a look at some of the big changes. So first, in order to earn status, you have to earn a certain amount of what they call trip elements. 0 to 4 with blue status, 5 to 14 elements to earn silver, 15 to 29 for gold, and 30 plus elements to earn platinum status. So what exactly is a trip element? Well, since this is a shared program between Hotels.com, Expedia, and Vrbo, and between them you can book hotel stays, flights, car rentals, and other travel related bookings, each type is considered an element. So for example, since it takes 5 elements to earn silver status, you can easily get that in one booking with a 2-night stay at a hotel and a 3-day car rental while you're on your trip. Since it takes 15 elements to earn gold status, you can get that in one booking with a 5-night vacation rental with friends or family, 5 flight tickets, and a 5-day car rental. Or you can just get status with different reservations throughout the year. There's a lot of options. So, what does OneKey status get you? Well, depending on your status level, you can get a savings of 10 to 20% on hotel stays, which is actually very good. You can also get things like access to VIP properties, earn 50% more one key cash on stays at VIP properties, and room upgrades, just to name a few. You can pause the video here if you want to look at them all. So the one key status levels are actually pretty good for people who aren't loyal to any specific airline or hotel, and for those who aren't heavy into the points and miles game. Now, prior to Hotels.com converting over to the one key rewards program, I had booked and stayed 13 nights across Freetown, Sierra Leone and Cape Town, South Africa earlier this year. This earned me a free reward night that was in my account prior to the change. I also had silver status with Hotels.com, as I had 23 total nights stayed over the past 12 months. Let's open up my account to see what everything has converted to under the new one key program. So my free reward night has been converted to $145 in one key cash. Also, I have been switched from Hotels.com reward silver status, which was their mid-tier status, over to one key's platinum status, which is their highest status level. Now, I'm not sure, but I think the reason they gave me their highest status is because my reward year used to run from July to July. Now it looks like that's been changed to every calendar year, which is January 1st to December 31st. All in all, I think people who only used Hotels.com got screwed here. We were earning 10% back on hotel stays, and that's dropped down to 2% back now. Now personally, I love staying at Hilton or Marriott properties when I travel. Specifically when traveling overseas, because their properties and services tend to be better. But many countries around the world don't have Hilton or Marriotts, even though they're the two biggest hotel chains in the world. That's where Hotels.com has come into play for me. But now that I'm not getting 10% back via their old rewards program, I don't know if I'm going to be continuing to use the service after my platinum status expires. What about you? What are your thoughts on the changes? Are you staying with the one key program? If you're not already in the program, will you be joining? The community would love to hear from you. If you're into this kind of content, consider subscribing and joining our small community. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.